Good morning, everyone. Today's story you can find in the Bible in St Matthew's Gospel, chapter 21, beginning at verse 28. And it's about a man who owns an orchard. Well, actually in the Bible he owns a vineyard, but we're more familiar with orchards, so our man owns an orchard. Now, an orchard, as you probably know, is a big field in which lots of fruit trees grow. They could be plums, cherries, pears, apples, but our man had a lovely apple orchard full of beautiful apple trees, and he loved going into the orchard to look at the trees, especially in the spring when they were covered in pretty pink and white flowers, and he watched the busy buzzy bees flying from flower to flower and tree to tree. They were so busy, and when the busy buzzy bees had stopped being busy and gone away, the flowers sat there for a little while, and then the breeze came and they began to blow off the trees and flutter down like a little snowstorm. And then a few weeks later, when the man went to look at his trees, he saw there was some little apples growing like this. See the little apple? Yeah. Oh, he thought, the apples are beginning to come, that's great. So he waited a few more weeks, and when he went out again, he saw the apples had grown a little bit bigger, like this. You see that one? Yeah. And then a few weeks later on, they were really got to as big as they were going to get, like this. And it was time to go and pick them. Now this man, here's a picture of the man. He had two sons. And I've got a picture of the two sons as well. They look quite happy. So the man went to his sons and he said, the apples in the orchard are ready to pick now. Will you come and help me? So he went to the first son and he said, will you come and help me? And the first son said, oh no, sorry Dad, I'm too busy, I can't come. Oh, his father was disappointed. But he went to the second son and he said, the apples are ready to be picked now. Will you come and help me? And the second son said, of course I will, Dad. So the man went off to the orchard, began picking, and waited for his son to come. And after a little while, his son turned up. But you know what? It wasn't the second son who came, who said he would come, but it was the first son who said he wasn't going to come. That was a surprise. Now, Jesus says in the Bible, which son do you think pleased his father most? Well, I'm sure you know that actually it was the first son who said he wouldn't go and help, and then he did. And Jesus says, sometimes we may not always say the right thing, but it's important that we do the right thing. I hope you've enjoyed this story, and perhaps next time you're eating an apple, it will make you remember the story of the man and the two sons, and the son who said he wouldn't help, but then he did.